The fundamentals of faith. Christians are told, by a fallen world, that faith is unwarranted and cannot be reconciled with physical reality. Faith, Christians are told, is hope in a future not based on observable events. Our eyes see something real, but those with faith refuse to accept the evidence of his or her senses. Faith is said to wishful thinking. No matter how much we want something to be true, matter, energy, space, and time are the only things that determine future events. An event that can be replicated, using the methods of science, is the only thing that can be considered true and real. If one can produce a predictable event, a fact has been discovered. On the other hand, if we cannot make God do what we want, when we want, and how we want, God must be a figment of our imagination. If we walk out into traffic, we know we are likely to get killed. We cannot control the actions of others. It does not mean other people do not exist. We cannot predict the actions or locations of other people, but they do act and have location. Other people are observed as physical beings. We say other people are proven to exist. But no one feels their loved one is the body in the morgue, yet the person identifying a dead body sees what was visible when the person was alive. When a person we know as a truthful person tells us he will meet us tomorrow, we believe him. If someone asks where we will be tomorrow, we say we will be with our friend. This is an expression of faith. In reality, anything can happen between now and the projected time of our meeting. If we did not believe his promise, he would not likely be our friend. If we knew him as a chronic liar, we would probably avoid him. We expect predictability from those with whom we associate. This predictability is referred to as having integrity. When we buy products and services, we expect the product and service to serve the function those goods and services normally provide. We expect our oranges to be oranges and our toothpaste to be toothpaste. This expectation is based on our faith in the system that delivers our goods and services. We are not likely to have the same level of faith in the higgler selling Rolex watches in the parking lot as we have for a chain store. The problem with capitalism is that the state has mandated it to be a profit-making system. Capitalists are permitted to own, with restrictions, property and to use this property to earn a profit. The amount of profit they may make is not regulated. This permission to profit off of the rest of us may appear to be a good thing, but it makes the business sector dependent on the regulatory services of the state. Most of us have a faith in this system because it is regulated. Products and services must be as represented. Businesses are not permitted to deceive clients. Businesses are not sovereign citizens but subjects of the state. The Bible tells us that where our treasure is, our heart will be there also. Are we bribable? Are we more interested in the pleasures of the flesh than sovereignty? The state exists because of a scam. As with all scams, what is offered is not what is provided. The Sovereign Citizens Network links payments to what is promised. Sovereign Citizen Networks, SCN, removes the social costs of the regulatory state. Faith cannot persist when inputs do not produce the expected return. SCN are free to set up. Each member is given a share in the network called a common or voting share. SCN are given a mission consistent with the vision of the members. The mission defines the output of the SCN. This output relates to the assets available to the members. SCN are generally specialized in some way, meaning designed to provide a specific good or service. One cannot provide what one is not equipped to provide. So equipping is a vital part of planning the kind of SCN one will join or form. A group of plumbers with their tools would form a SCN with the mission to provide plumbing services. Each occupation would form its own SCN geared to provide a specific service or product mix. SCN are equipped by members donating relevant assets. Plumbers donate capital plumbers use and need. The donation is compensated for with shares in the SCN. These shares are called preferred shares as they represent equity in the group. A member that donates $500 worth of assets is credited with 500 preferred shares or prefers. Prefers are issued on par with the national currency. Entire businesses can be converted to SCN by a simple accounting procedure. Imagine a community in which all commercial assets have been absorbed by the SCN. Citizens are paid for the work they do using prefers credited to their account. These are used to purchase whatever goods and services they as consumers need. Business also use credits and debits to purchase and sell commercial goods, and to establish new businesses. New businesses are set up by transferring assets to the new account, crediting the account that transfers the assets and debiting the account of the new business. The formation of a SCN creates a community of faith. Risk is eliminated along with social costs. There is no need for the state as all social goods are provided by account transfers. There is no unemployment because the commercial units make room for all citizens that wish to work. There is no benefit to the SCN to have members unemployed. When people do not represent risk to others, we have faith in one another, we can trust one another. All costs are paid for by means of credit transfers, and all people can purchase what they need through debits to their accounts. The removal of risk leaves faith. In summary, if there is risk, there is fear, and faith will decline. We cannot have faith in that which we fear, and we will fear anything that poses a risk to us. Faith is what is left when risk and the fear it creates is removed. To get to this point, we have to eliminate social costs, and this requires each of us to pay our own costs. For this to happen, we need to create a sovereign citizen network.